Spirit Tribe. Gigi here with Spirit Readings, and I'm so glad and so happy that you're able to join me here today. This is take 2 for what Venus wants you to know. I was just flowing and going, and then I looked up and the screen was black, and I was like, so I have no idea. I had to have my husband delete everything, reformat so I can keep recording, you know, that sort of thing. So take 2. All right. Not that you guys would ever even know that if I hadn't said anything, but since I already had cards shuffled, I didn't want you to think, what in the world? But anyway, right? So we are going to find out what Venus wants us to know. And when we look at our birth charts and where planets were, like what sign they were in, Venus was in Cancer when I was born. So she is the ruler of Friday, which is about love, romance, and friendship. The colors are pink, blue, and white. Friday belongs to Venus, the Roman goddess of love, as well as the Greek Aphrodite and the Norse goddess Freya. This day favors harmony, friendship, growth, and reconciliations. Make baths, potions, and charms for love, enjoyment, and pleasure. Now, some cards that are associated with Venus are the Empress, literally ruled by Venus. We have the Two of Cups, which is Venus in Cancer, which is where it was when I was born. And we have the Nine of Pentacles for Venus in Virgo. So, okay. So first up, you know, please keep in mind that there are so many of us, you know, so not everything is going to resonate, and that's perfectly okay. You can just set it to the side for someone else or for later even. You know, it may make more sense as events continue to unfold. Anything and everything is possible when we believe. So if it doesn't apply, you just go on ahead and you let her fly. If you are new here, please keep in mind that I have had strokes. So, you know, that can really affect my memory. I can struggle to find my words or even get them out. I do get tongue-tied. I also have tremors, which can make shuffling a bit of a challenge, you know, especially when it feels like I'm being zapped in my hands. You know, whenever that happens, I tend to drop whatever I'm holding, cards included. I also have glaucoma, so sometimes I do have to bring the cards a little closer to my face so that I can see them properly. So just bear with me, you guys. You know, the messages get out the way that they are meant to eventually, right? Okay. Everything that you need to know about me, about this channel, you can find that in the description box down below, especially if you would like to book a personal private reading with me, if you would like to purchase something from my wish list, like a candle or a card deck, or, you know, something for my household, something for my fur babies, or if you would just like to make a donation, that can all be found in that description box down below. And my cat is on a rampage already today. Calm your tits, Olive. Olive, knock it off. I know, Lacey, she's attacking my dog. My dog's just like, look, I don't want to get in trouble for barking at you. All right, so first up we do have the Empress. She is Earth, and Earth is the power of the physical body. She is ruled by Venus. She is a number 3. Excellent communication and creativity, someone who is generally optimistic. And you know, the Empress is often portrayed as being pregnant. She is a yes if you are asking a question. So upright, she's abundance, she's nurturing, she is like the divine feminine. She is beauty, growth, fertility, evolution, action, and nature. But when Venus is in retrograde, it can be dependence, emptiness, creative block, inaction, lack of concentration, indecisive, and anxiety. So ew, none of those things, please. All right, we also have the Two of Cups, which is water. Water is the power of our emotions. So this is Venus in Cancer, like it was when I was born. It is a number 2, which is duality, togetherness, a settling of energy, union, love, balance. It is also a yes if you are asking a question. Upright, it is unified love, partnership, balance, attraction, start of a new relationship, proposal, or even marriage. On the flip side, it can be disharmony, rejection, argument, distrust, tension, imbalance, and separation. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is Earth. Earth is the power of the physical body. This is Cancer in Virgo. It is a number 9. Strength, compassion, completion, optimism, suffering. It is a yes if you are asking a question. So you got 3 yeses here. So upright, it is self-care, satisfaction, luxury, rewards, financial independence. In the flip side, it's frivolous, setbacks, poverty, false success, or hustle. Ow! Quit! She just reached up and scratched the heck out of me. Olive, you are on one today. So I had already shuffled and flipped over our Crystal Visions Tarot. We got the Unknown card coming in, which is special and unique to the Crystal Visions Tarot. We got the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. We have the Five of Pentacles. We have the King of Wands, which, the king to the Empress being a queen, so could be a divine partnership. And we also have the Eight of Pentacles coming through. So, all right, that Unknown card, like I said, it is special to this deck. So it represents an answer that's not yet meant to be revealed. It can signify something from the past that, you may not fully understand, or something that will happen soon. And, there are things that still need to unfold and further steps that need to be taken in order to clarify the bigger picture. It can also signify the importance of looking deeper into the issue at hand in order to find the answers you seek. It can also represent the importance of moving forward with an open mind and without bias. So, the woman here is beckoning us to take a look into her crystal ball. However, the image in the ball is cloudy and unclear. But with time, with patience and introspection, the picture will soon be revealed. We just have to give it a little more time to be worked out. All right, we have the Nine of Cups. Cups is water. Water is the power of your emotions. So, traditionally the wish card, wish fulfillment, it represents achieving your goals and having your dreams come true. Once a wish is granted, though, what we wish for may no longer be what we need or even desire. So we are being cautioned that what we put out into the universe, we get back bold. So the woman here is contentedly sitting in this cove making her wish, and as the dandelion's fluff spirals around her toward the full moon, she is confident that her wishes will soon be granted. But on the flip side, because there always is one, right? It can symbolize a delay in reaching your goals or having your dreams materialize. It can also represent unrealistic expectations or lofty desires. So, you know, we have to be real with ourselves, right? All right, we have the Five of Pentacles. Pentacles is earth. Earth is the power of the physical body, being present. Now, this represents a lack of material prosperity, failure, and loss. It can also indicate ill health, loss of a job, and financial insecurity. It can also indicate feeling alone, abandoned, anxious, and unwanted. You know, the Empress in the flip side said it could be anxiety as well. So we see this mother and her child. They are huddled together under a bare tree, and they are cold, they are tired, they are hungry, and possibly even homeless, and in winter. You know, though their situation is bleak, they do have the warmth, love, and companionship of each other. They may be materially poor, but spiritually they prosper. So I always hear that Dolly Parton Coat of Many Colors, you know, where she says, one is only poor only if they choose to be. And on the flip side, I actually love the Five of Pentacles on the flip side, because it can indicate a return to employment, financial or emotional security, companionship, or an improvement in one's health. So for once, I love the reverse, right? All right, we do have this King of Wands. Wands is fire. Fire is the power of taking action. So we have all four elements available to us here in this spread. Like I said, he could be the divine masculine to the divine feminine. You know, kings are leadership and structure and building strong foundations, building their legacy to last. So the King of Wands is highly creative. He's ambitious, inspiring, bold, and charismatic. This king is strong, assertive, and a force to be reckoned with. He is a true leader, and much of his power comes from his own energy, enthusiasm, and vision. The king's companions are a dragon and a lion, which are symbols of fire and strength. He does possess a crystal ball, which is a symbol of inspiration and vision. And unlike the crystal ball in the unknown card, his is clear. So you may have to really dig deep into your own inner strength, your own inspiration, you know, and your own vision. You tap into your own power there. This king, he is so charming and magnetic that he often sweeps people off their feet. Unfortunately, as with his interest, he is fickle in love. And as soon as the fires of his passion die down, he is on to the next great thing. You know, you may have dealt with people like this in the past. I know I have. And on the flip side, he is impatient, aggressive, and a foolish risk taker. It can indicate someone who is looking for the easy way out, or to be a success without putting in the effort, you know, just have everything handed to him. You know, this person is possibly a con artist, and he uses his charm to manipulate people into getting what he wants. Like I said, I have definitely dealt with my fair share of that, and no thank you. I do not want any more. All right, we have this Eight of Pentacles. Pentacles is earth. Earth is the power of the physical body. So the Eight of Pentacles represents the apprentice working hard to master a skill. It takes keen attention to detail and a willingness to learn and perseverance. You know, these are all keys to becoming an expert. This woman here at her spinning wheel pays special attention and takes care to do the job correctly. She works consistently toward greater expertise in her challenging craft. Now, on the flip side, it can represent frustration and impatience. We had impatience with the king in the flip side as well. So, you know, an impatience with one's lack of improvement. Maybe you thought you would just, you know, get it right out the gate. You know, I've done that. I've put high expectations on myself like that. It can also indicate a waning desire to learn or to pursue a particular craft or line of work. It can also signify an overly critical view of one's achievements. Like, okay, don't be too hard on yourself, you know, especially when we're learning something new. Give yourself lots of space for grace, right? All right, we're going to get some Lover's Oracle. I didn't get this far in shuffling, so these will be a surprise to me as well. We have Reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best, for your highest and greatest good. You know, sometimes we do need a break. We have New Beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Ooh, I like that. You know, I feel like we had that new beginning up there with that Two of Cups as well. And we have freedom. There is nothing stopping you, literally nothing. The path is clear if you want it to be. Ooh, okay, that is a big message right there. You know, it's all about the choices you ultimately make, right? All right, let's get a Crystal Wisdom mini deck message. Let's see what else Venus wants us to know here. And we have Heart Chakra Rhodonite for love. How fitting. Love is a verb, so make it your most treasured action. Ooh, I love that. Love is a verb, so make it your most treasured action. All right, Spirit Tribe, these are your messages. I hope you enjoyed them. If you did, please drop me a comment down below. Let me know. Make sure you smash the heck out of that like button, that old thumbs up button down there. Hit it with the razzle dazzle. If you haven't already and you find you keep coming back here, please subscribe to the channel, you guys. That truly means so very much to me. I love growth. I love expansion. I love being able to interact with all of you. It really does bring a lot of joy into my life. You know, you are part of the teamwork that makes this dream work. I wouldn't be able to do it without all of you, and I am very grateful and thankful to each and every single one of you. So Venus is about love. You know, make sure we are, you know, speaking love, speaking life into ourselves, other people, situations, and especially about the future, because it is not yet set in stone. You can create whatever you want on this blank canvas, so you may as well paint yourself a masterpiece. Spread love everywhere, you guys. All right, Spirit Tribe, from the bottom of my heart, I love and appreciate each and every single one of you, and I want to say thank you, blessed be, namaste, and goodbye.